Hey folks, my name is Frida Henning Sanchez and right now we're in my studio. I currently have some works here that I'm preparing for some upcoming exhibitions and I'm going to take you guys on a tour of my artwork. So this is a piece I am currently working on titled The Two Fridas. It is inspired by both Diego Rivera and Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo also has a piece titled The Two Fridas. This piece is a self-portrait of my dual identity as a Mexican American. And the way I decided to paint my two nationalities, my American side has more typical American attire and I have white skin. I am half Mexican, half white. And my Mexican side, either nude or wearing traditional Mexican attire. So this is another piece I'm exhibiting in Kent, Ohio, and it is titled Herida Abierta, which translates to open wound from Spanish. This piece is a representational metaphor of the US-Mexico border and Mexican generational trauma. In the center here we have the US-Mexico border, and it is depicted as an open flesh wound of brown skin color. Then at the bottom, there are migrants making their trek to the US, unknowing of what will happen or if they will even make it there, but they have to take the chance and the journey in hopes of a brighter future. And then at the top is a self-portrait of me processing my Mexican generational trauma that I wasn't even aware that I had. That's what this piece is about. It's to say the pain that was inflicted and created in pursuit of the Southwest of the United States is still felt by Mexicans today. It's still carried within us whether we know it or not. And the US-Mexico border serves as a reminder of all that tragic history. This is another work I'm exhibiting in Toledo, Ohio, and it is titled Channel. This piece is sort of a new direction for me. This piece explores another part of my identity, which is my spirituality, which is why I titled it Channel. Not only are there these sort of waterways, these ripples, but mostly it was the process to create this piece. I had to go in a sort of meditative trance, a state of openness, and act as a channel for the piece to be created through. So by channeling the creative spirit and being open, it wasn't necessarily that I created the piece, but that the piece was created through me. My work tends to focus on my identity as a Mexican American and explores Mexican culture, which is very rich in color and vibrant and normally representational. But this piece is black and white and abstract. Another thing I want to mention is whether I'm working representationally or abstract, there are a couple elements that keep popping up throughout my work, which are the use of line, movement, the motif of mountains, and the use of color, excluding this piece. So this piece is called 8:45 p.m. It's a landscape painting, and I entered this piece for an exhibition in Kent, Ohio. This sort of style is something I would do more so for commissions. What I really like about this piece and like what I kind of focus on in my work is the use of color and the blending. So this is one of the pieces that I'm exhibiting in Toledo, Ohio, and it is called Mount Ineffable. It is inspired by fauvism, which is the use of bright colors and sometimes unusual colors. As you can see, I have red mountains and I have orange and yellow grass. I am very attracted to bright and energetically charged colors, and we can see the motif of mountains that I often use in my work. Hey guys, it's Frida Henning here, and I'm at the Toledo Arts Club Gallery. Here's my piece titled I Might Be Wrong that I'm exhibiting, and this piece is about the struggles of learning Spanish as a second language. I am currently learning Spanish as a second language, so this piece is personal to me. I have 5 drawings and each of them say I might be wrong. So I translated the phrase 5 different times. Some of the translations are correct, some of them are incorrect, and those that are incorrect, the reason is because the conjugation doesn't really match the form of the sentence. And the fact that there's 5 of them just goes to show how there are so many different ways to translate a phrase in a different language, and the context of the sentence, the dialect that you're speaking, as well as all of the rules and patterns of a language can be hard to remember. And so sometimes I might be wrong about translating the phrase, I might be wrong.